Hello guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. Today we will go through the day 20 problem permutation sequence. Please like the video and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any update. The set 1 to n contains a total of n factorial unique permutations. By listing and labeling all of permutations in order, we get the following sequence for n equals to 3. Given n and k, return the kth permutation sequence. Notes attached with the problem are, given n will be between 1 to n and given k will be between 1 to n factorial inclusive. We are given two sample input and output. Let's try and find a pattern in the permutations which will eventually help us in finding the kth permutation without calculating all the permutations. Suppose n is 4, then there are 24 permutations. If we just focus on permutations starting with 1, we can see that there are 6 numbers. This also means that if out of 4 numbers we have first number fixed, then there remains 3 values to be filled in 3 places. Number of ways the values can be filled is calculated by permutation formula, which also gives us answer 6. We can also see that the same answer can be derived from n minus 1 factorial. Now as we have fixed one value, we only have 3 values remaining, so the n becomes 3. Now we see all the permutation, it will look like this. If we now take all permutation with 3 as second value, we see that there are 2 permutations of it. When we apply a formula, we get the same answer and the same with n minus 1 factorial. We will follow these steps. We will initialize string result which will hold the answer. Next, we will initialize a list with all the values from 1 to n. We will loop till n is greater than 0. Now, we use the concept that we discussed earlier. As we know, for value n, the number of permutation with one value fixed is n minus 1 factorial, so we calculate the same here. Now we find the index of the value at which k exists by dividing k with factorial. If k mod factorial is 0, we decrement the index. Now we add the value at the index in list into result and also delete the value from the list. We now update k with k mod factorial. This time also, if it is 0, we update it with the factorial value itself. Then we decrement k. At the end, we return the result. Taking one of the same example, let's try and solve it. We will initialize list with value 1 to n and a result string. For simplicity, we have depicted it as an array. To save time in calculating factorial, we will store factorial of 1 to n in an array too. As n is greater than 0, we will start the loop. We'll first find the factorial, which is 6 in this case. Now we find the index at which k exists. We divide k with factorial and get the index as 1. As 9th mod 6 is not 0, we move ahead. Now we take the value at index 1 and add it into the result and delete it from the list. We now update k with k mod factorial, which comes out to be 3. So we update 3 and decrement n to 3. As n is greater than 0, we continue with our loop and apply the operations again. Let's see them one more time in detail. We will take the factorial, which this time is 2. Now we find the index, which comes out as 1. Now take the value at index 1 from the list, add the value in result string and remove the value from list. Now we update k with k mod factorial and update k to 1. Now we decrement n, still n is greater than 0, so we find the factorial. Then we find the index, which in this case comes out to be 1, but as k mod factorial is 0, so we decrement index value, which now becomes 0. So we add the value at index 0 into the result and remove the value from list. As k mod factorial is 0, we update k with factorial, which is 1. At the end, we decrement n. As n is greater than 0, we continue. We again calculate factorial, then find the index. Again, k mod factorial is 0. Index becomes 0. Now we add the value at index into result and then remove it from the list. We update k to factorial as k mod factorial is 0. We update k and decrement n. As n is 0, we break the loop and return result. This is our 9th permutation for 4 values. The time and space complexity is O of n. Here is the actual code snippet from the method. Also check out the link to the Java code in the description below. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the video.